Khalid bin Faisal Al-Sahi, Deputy Minister for Protocol Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Your Highnesses, distinguished Saudi dignitaries, Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, my fellow Indians, good evening to all of you. I extend a warm welcome to all of you on the joyous occasion of the 73rd Republic Day of India. I would particularly like to express my deep sense of gratitude to today's chief guest, His Highness Prince Faisal bin Abdul Aziz bin Muhammad bin Aiyaf, for his august presence this evening. This year's Republic Day has a very special significance as it commemorates 75 years of India's independence and also 75 years of establishment of formal diplomatic relations between India and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The reason for celebrating 26 January as Republic Day of India is that it was on 26 January 1950 the Constitution of India came into effect, almost 3 years after India became independent on August 15, 1947. The Constitution is the essence of India's multicultural, multi-religious and multilingual society as it declared India as a sovereign, socialist, democratic and secular republic. As a comparatively young nation, India has emerged as one of the leading nations in the globe in terms of educational, scientific, technological and economic progress, making it one of the fastest growing economies in the world. In this journey, the core democratic principles of justice, liberty, equality and fraternity have guided our country, helping it evolve into a truly pluralistic society, embracing diversity and committing to provide equal opportunities for all its citizens. We enshrine equality of all before the law in our Constitution. Our Constitution does not discriminate against anyone based on religion, caste, creed, sex, language or any other ground. Friends, as the world is gradually recovering from the economic devastation caused by the COVID pandemic, it is looking keenly at the growth story of a technologically enabled India, which has shown an appetite for innovation, adoption of technology, digitalization and automation. India is poised to become the world's reliable partner in global supply chains. According to the latest report of the World Bank, India's GDP growth is estimated to be 8.3% this fiscal year and 8.7% in the financial year 2022-23, outpacing other developing economies like China, Indonesia and Bangladesh. India is now a $3.1 trillion economy, which is the 6th largest economy in the world, behind the US, China, Japan, Germany and the United Kingdom. India is likely to overtake Japan as Asia's 2nd largest economy by 2030, when its GDP is projected to surpass that of Germany and the UK to rank the world number 3. Friends, in the last 75 years, India has carved out a place for itself in global politics, emerging as a strong voice in the United Nations and other international bodies in taking up critical issues such as combating terrorism, reform of global institutions, maritime security, peacekeeping, tackling climatic change, and promoting sustainable development. India is a proponent of reform multilateralism and advocates a democratic, rules-based and fair international order that emphasizes respect for sovereignty, territorial integrity and equality of all nations, irrespective of size, population and military might. Last year, India has been very proactive at the multilateral level during our presidencies of the UN Security Council and BRICS. Prime Minister Narendra Modi took part in several summits such as G7, G20, COP26, UNGA, Summit for Democracy and Quad Leaders Summit. Moving forward, in the next 25 years, as we look at India at 2047, when the country will celebrate its centenary of independence, we could visualize India becoming the world's technological and economic powerhouse while bolstering our democratic and pluralistic values. Friends, since independence, India's bilateral relations with Saudi Arabia have progressively developed into a multifaceted and mutually beneficial strategic partnership encompassing several key areas of engagement, which include defense and security cooperation, investment, healthcare technology, energy security, food security, cultural cooperation, and people-to-people engagement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman had telephonically reviewed various aspects of bilateral relations during 2021. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar had wide-ranging discussions with Saudi Foreign Minister His Royal Highness Prince Faisal bin Farhan during his visit to New Delhi in October 2021. The energy ministers of both countries have also been consulting each other to review bilateral energy cooperation. In the domain of bilateral defense ties, the first joint naval exercise between the two countries, Al-Mohid al-Hindi, was conducted in August 2021 to enhance interoperability between the two navies. We are keen to expand our defense partnership in the fields of joint military exercises, sharing of military intelligence, cyber security, counter-terrorism, maritime cooperation, and training and capacity building. We are looking forward to the maiden visit of the Commander of the Royal Saudi Land Forces to India next month, as well as hosting of the 5th meeting of the Joint Committee on Defense Cooperation, JCDC, again in Delhi in March. Saudi Arabia remains India's fourth largest trading partner after the US, China, and the UAE, while India has emerged as the second largest trading partner of the kingdom during 2021. Despite the pandemic, the bilateral trade grew at a healthy pace and was put at $25 billion in the period April to November 2021, which included India's exports to the kingdom worth $5.75 billion. Indian companies are bullish about making investments in the kingdom in the light of various opportunities that have emerged under Vision 2030 in diverse sectors. Currently, there are 745 Indian companies registered with the Ministry of Investment of Saudi Arabia with a total investment exceeding $2 billion in a range of sectors such as construction, information and technology, transportation, hospitality, and healthcare. In the field of energy, the kingdom continues to be the second largest supplier of crude to India after Iraq, accounting for around 18% of India's total crude imports. Saudi Arabia is also the third largest source of LPG imports by India after Qatar and the UAE, accounting for 22.3% of our total LPG exports and imports. Renewable energy is another promising sector offering huge potential for enhancing bilateral energy cooperation. Saudi companies such as Al-Fanar Group and Aqua Power have made sizable investments in the renewable energy sector in India. In the field of education, several Saudi universities are keen to forge meaningful collaborations with reputed institutions of higher learning in India, such as the Indian Institutes of Technology, the IIT Delhi is exploring the possibility of opening a campus in the kingdom, and this would be the first time that the IITs would go out of India. During last year, I have traveled extensively within the kingdom, visiting provinces such as Al-Qasim, Asir, Jazan, and Najran besides Abula, and noticed that these provinces offer huge potential for investments and collaborations in areas such as hospitality, tourism, culture and entertainment, IT, technology, and innovation. We will pursue all these opportunities very seriously. At the regional level, the visit of Secretary General of GCC, His Excellency Dr. Naik Salah Mubarak Al-Hajraf to India in November 2021 has opened new vistas of cooperation between India and the GCC. Both sides have agreed to conclude an MOU for institutionalizing the annual political dialogue and begin negotiations for a free trade agreement. Friends, Saudi Arabia hosts 2.3 million Indians whose contribution to the socio-economic development and cultural enrichment of the kingdom is widely acknowledged and appreciated. Over the years, the profile of Indian diaspora in the kingdom has diversified significantly to include entrepreneurs, investors, bankers, and CEOs of companies, besides doctors, engineers, and academicians. The Indian diaspora in Saudi Arabia has emerged as the third largest source for foreign remittances to India. As we commemorate 75 years of the establishment of diplomatic ties between India and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, I would like to avail myself of this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to His Majesty King Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud and His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman for guiding the bilateral relations in a new direction and enabling the two countries to realize the full potential existing between them. Friends, as I approach the end of my tour of duty in Riyadh, it's a matter of satisfaction for me that out of over 32 years of my career, I have spent 10 years serving in Saudi Arabia, both in Riyadh and Jeddah, in 3 different time spans, 1995 to 98, 2004 to 2008, and from April 2019 until now, in different capacities. I am a witness to the tremendous transformations that have taken place in the kingdom during the last quarter of a century. I would always look back with nostalgia my long association with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. To conclude, I would once again like to express my sincere thanks to our Chief Guest, His Highness Prince Faisal bin Abdul Aziz, the Mayor of Riyadh, for taking time from his very busy schedule to grace this occasion. Thank you very much, Your Royal Highness. I also thank all the distinguished Saudi dignitaries and all of you who are present here to grace this evening tonight. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.
അടിക്കണല്ലേ?